Happily Ever After is finally coming back to Magic Kingdom. Tron Lightcycle Run finally gets a confirmed opening date, and a Disney Villains Land coming to Magic Kingdom. All this and more on this special D23 Expo weekly news update. Let's start off the news with Happily Ever After. It has finally been confirmed at D23. If you don't know, D23 Expo has been going on in California all weekend long, where all the latest and greatest news is coming out of that expo for all of the upcoming movies and TV shows and albums and all the parks and resorts updates that are coming from around the world. Happily Ever After has been announced at the end of the 50th anniversary celebration that's going on at Walt Disney World right now, that the current Enchantment fireworks will be going away and Happily Ever After will be returning. It may be slightly different, they haven't quite said yet, but it's basically going to be Happily Ever After is returning. I was kind of hoping for Wishes, if I'm being totally honest, but I also love Happily Ever After. I would love to see Wishes just updated with all the projections and things like that, because I think it would be so awesome, but I also love Happily Ever After. I don't know if I can pick between the two. They're both awesome. So couldn't be more excited about that. A lot of people didn't like Enchantment. A lot of people started out not liking Enchantment and then ended up loving it.
And they've changed it a couple times.
They've changed it. They made the finale much stronger. They added Walt and Roy into the actual fireworks as well. It's really grown on me and I'm kind of loving it. So if you're really sick about it and you want to see Enchantment, you're going to want to make a trip back to Walt Disney World before the 50th celebration ends, as you're going to be your last time to see it.
I love Figment, and they announced at the D23 that Figment meet and greet is coming to Epcot in 2023. I am so excited. I love Figment.
She's excited. She loves Figment. I love Figment too, but I'm excited. I mean, a lot of people love them. You remember the Figment popcorn bucket fiasco?
Maybe that's why they decided. They were like, whoa.
They were like, yeah, maybe we should bring Figment. I wonder if the Figment popcorn bucket's going to come back this next year or not.
I don't know.
I feel like it's going to come back. It was such a hit. But yeah, Figment meet and greet. I don't know if there's ever been a Figment meet and greet. I can't remember.
I don't remember
This might be the first one. So it's going to be at Epcot. I'm assuming over by Journey into Imagination, somewhere over in that space. So that's cool. Figment. Guess who else is coming to Walt Disney World? It's another character that's actually going to be traveling from Disneyland in California, and it is the Hatbox Ghost. The Hatbox Ghost is sort of this iconic ghost character, this ghastly character guy that is in the part of the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. He's really become this like iconic thing, but he's notably absent in the Walt Disney World version of Haunted Mansion. Well, guess what? They're adding Hatbox Ghost somewhere in the Haunted Mansion in 2023 in Disney World. So for fans of the Hatbox Ghost, you're gonna get to see him. They actually have had some cool Hatbox Ghost merch in Disney World, but he hasn't been in Haunted Mansion. So if you're a fan, it's coming.
Moana and Zootopia might be replacing Dinoland at Animal Kingdom. That's what they said at D23.
That's what they said. Now, they were just spitballing up on stage, so Josh and some other folks were on the stage talking about plans for Dinoland at Animal Kingdom, because right now it's just kind of empty. Don't touch my dinosaur ride. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't mess with it.
I'm nervous.
But everything other than the dinosaur ride in Dinoland could totally go, because it's all garbage. Except Bert. They need to keep Bert. That's the alligator that's actually in Dinoland. The real alligator. Is it a crocodile? American crocodile. It's an American crocodile, I think.
And that's not his official name. That's just what we
just call him Bert. Don't mess with Bert and don't mess with dinosaur. Everything else can go. But that's the speculation. They did show some concept art for some of the ideas that they've been sort of throwing around. It's not confirmed. They don't know what they're doing, but they are toying with bringing Moana or Zootopia as a replacement for Dinoland. So
I hope it's Moana. I love Moana.
I feel like it's going to end up being Zootopia, though, because
so,
Moana is already like coming to Epcot and other stuff. So I feel like they're going to be like, Zootopia.
Yeah.
And Zootopia makes more sense in Animal Kingdom, probably.
And they have a lot of Zootopia characters at Magic Kingdom in the parade and in the fireworks show. So for me, I feel like they are going to do that because you can't really find that Zootopia anywhere else in the parks.
Yeah. Speaking of Moana, we have another Moana update, and that is Moana Journey of Water that they've been building at Epcot in sort of the world celebration there in the center area. They've announced that it should be opening sometime in 2023. They said late 2023 though. So as predicted, we are going to be waiting for that for a long time. Unfortunately, we're going to have to walk all the way around left or right for another year, apparently. So that is disappointing news, but also exciting because just more, anytime they talk about Moana, I get pumped. But
they did announce at D23 that Tron Lightcycle Run is going to open spring of 2023. They did not give a date, just spring 2023.
Yep, if anybody's throwing a date around, it's not real. It's the closest they've pinpointed is spring 2023. Man, that is disappointing news. We were literally just over there and they were test running it again during the day and at nighttime. We even saw it all lit up. They had music going for it. They had real people on it.
Yeah.
Not just the water dummies. So we've been thinking like, it might be soon. Like they might be open. I mean, they don't have, I mean, the giveaway is when they actually start putting all the shrubs and bushes and stuff in, all the landscaping starts to go in. And once they get the train running again, that's going to go through there, sort of through the tunnel. But still, like they've been like really gearing it up. And I thought maybe it was coming soon. Nope. Spring. Next year.
We'll be here before we know it.
So, but at least it's been announced finally as an actual opening date. We have another update on another fireworks and nighttime spectacular that's going away. Harmonious. Harmonious is going away. It's going to be gone at the end of the 50th celebration. They're getting rid of Harmonious. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I won't be super surprised, or I won't be super sad to see the giant monstrosity in the center of the lagoon go.
There'll probably be another one.
Watch, they'll probably just keep using
For the 100.
So instead of just the one giant Stargate, there will be two of them for the 2 zeros in the 100th anniversary, and there will be a 1 right next to it. So it'll be triple the monstrosity that is there now.
He's just saying that.
But they are going to be replacing it with the 100 Years of Wonder, some sort of 100 Years of Wonder nighttime spectacular. But I won't be super sad to see Harmonious go. I liked it. I never thought it was great, but I've never thought any show that they had out on the water at Epcot has been phenomenal. My favorite thing they ever had at Epcot was the Tapestry of Dreams parade and show. I thought that was phenomenal. There's just something about, I always feel disconnected from the show that's happening on the lagoon. It's just so far away no matter where you're standing. But it was cute. It was cute. It was kind of good. But it's going away. So Enchantment's going away and Harmonious are both going away as soon as the 50th ends, and we're getting Happily Ever After coming back, and then we're getting some sort of new nighttime show, so we'll see. And the last piece of news that we want to talk to you about is huge. Literally huge. There are 3 possible lands now coming to Magic Kingdom.
I'm excited.
It's all been sort of talked about. They've shown some concept art that has not been confirmed, but at D23 they got up on the stage and they showed concept art and they showed some of the stuff. But they're talking about a Coco, an Encanto, or Encanto, depending, I don't know, I've heard it pronounced both ways, and a Disney Villains lands coming to Magic Kingdom, possibly replacing Tom Sawyer Island and the whole Rivers of America where the ferry boat and everything go. Honestly, good riddance. Bye. That ferry boat is the most boring thing I've ever been on in my entire life. We got on the ferry boat on accident one time because we thought that's how you got to Tom Sawyer Island. It was the longest 45 minutes of my life. The boat, it's just not for me, the ferry boat. It's not for me. I think for other people that want to take a nap, maybe it's great, but for me, I didn't love it. So I'll be glad. Tom Sawyer Island is kind of cool though.
Yeah, I like Tom Sawyer.
But Coco, Encanto, Disney Villains versus Tom Sawyer Island. Bye, Tom Sawyer. Love you and all. See you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye then. No questions asked. So, we don't know for sure, but again, the concept art looks really cool, and hopefully it actually happens because it sounds awesome. I love Coco. I think Coco is one of the most underrated amazing movies that Disney's ever created. I think Encanto, I don't know, Encanto, I call it Encanto, folks. I'm sorry, I'm just calling it Encanto. I know maybe it's Encanto, but I'm gonna say Encanto. Encanto, it's just so unique. I love that movie too. Our daughter actually got us into it, and now I can't stop singing all the songs. And then Disney Villains has been a long time coming. People have been asking for Disney Villains for a long time. So how cool would it be if they created one or all three of them? It could be awesome. So that's all the most important news that we wanted to bring you from D23. That's the update D23 Expo. There was lots of stuff happening, lots of announcements in the other parks around the world. Tokyo, Shanghai, Disneyland Paris, all of that. We wanted to stick mostly to Disney World and what are the things that are coming and those particular things. Also, there's a lot of new Disney films, Marvel, Lucasfilms, movies gonna be coming out. Check out our Noble Reactions channel. Noble Reactions is the name of the channel. We do a lot of reaction videos on those trailers. We've got those trailers for you as well, so check it out. I'll put a link to it down in the description. You're going to want to see those trailers, but there's all sorts of D23 information. These are the things we thought were the most important that we wanted to bring to you, so hopefully you found this helpful. Thanks again so much for joining us. Be sure to check out all of our other content. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Give us some comments. Throw some comments down in there. Until we see you again tomorrow, the Noble way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.